Hey,
What's good?
you trying to go back to your place?
Oh, yeah, for sure. My mama ain't home, so we good.
Okay, bet.
Hold on, one second. Wait, no caller ID? Hey, what's up?
Home now.
I love my parents, and I know that they want the best for me, but sometimes it always feel like they are nitpicking everything that I do.
Turn around and die. Turn that darn music down now. Turn around and
Like, I could literally be doing nothing and my mom would come crashing in my room, but in this story, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda deserve it. It happened some years back and I was talking to this girl. I'm gonna call her Ashley the Reaper because
She was snatching your soul, you know what I'm saying? Like,
old girl had your boy tweaking in his thing. But seriously though, she was bad and was really feeling your boy out of everybody in the neighborhood. She was white and I think mixed with a little black and basically what we call the neighborhood girl. And unfortunately, I cuffed her, which is tough. But hey,
I had to see it through, my boy.
I also had these two friends named Lila and Taylor. They both are going to eventually be important for the story for very good reasons. Taylor had a crush on me and had told me a while ago, but I was like, we can be friends because I wasn't feeling her like that, and we remained cool for a bit, but this is important for later. Me and Ashley plan on coming back to my crib to chill, you know what I'm saying, and she wanted to bring her friends with her, so I'm like, bet. But one very important detail is that my friends were on a trampoline at the house backyard right next to ours, and them bozos gonna be some ops later on. Trust me. The girls get inside the crib from the backyard of my house, and we start to get busy.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, listen, not like that. I mean playing games and just chilling.
Yeah.
But eventually we spice things up and start to get really, and I mean really spicy, and play the most kinkiest game ever made to mankind. Truth or dare.
Bruh.
What? We were at 13. What else you thought I was gonna? Lila dared me and Ashley to kiss, and in my head, I'm like, bruh, W girl. She been acting hard to get anyway, so it's time to go crazy. They told me to close my eyes so that way I can be surprised, which was weird. And as I do, I feel somebody get closer to me, and then the lips are on mine. And it lasted for about 5 to 10 seconds, but it was weird because when I opened my eyes, Ashley was still by the couch, but Lila and especially Taylor were closest to me. I still to this day don't know who kissed me, but I speculate that it was old girl Taylor because she knew I was
That guy.
and had told me that she had a crush and she was very close when I opened my eyes, but I don't know for sure. We get done playing and start to get ready to leave, and Ashley ended up kissing and hugging me goodbye, you feel me, and told me that she wanted to chill next week. But before we could even clean up, my auntie ended up pulling up to the crib and everybody started to freak out. I told the girls to hurry up and leave from the back door, and I'll clean everything up, and while they're leaving, I clean up as much as I can, and my auntie comes into the house, but for some odd reason she comes from the back. I'm like, ain't no way, but I remember that the girls had took a shortcut, so there's no way that she could have found out. Or so I thought. She asked me if I had anybody at the crib, and I was like, no, what you mean? Then she told me that the boys from the house by us had told her that I had girls at the crib, and in my head, I'm like,
Bro, they really just sold me for no reason. Like, ew, man.
she ended up calling my mom, and my mom ended up coming back to the crib, put me on punishment, and then literally made me come back with her to snitch on the girls by going to each of the parents' houses and telling them everything. But good thing she didn't know where Ashley's house was, or it would have been way more embarrassing than what it already was. I ended up changing my ways and never brought no girl to chill with me like that ever again, and it low-key changed me for the better. I appreciate every punishment that she gave me, and I'll never do no wrong again. Hey! You done watching the video?
Yeah, was you lying?
Duh, my G. You think I'm about to stop going crazy? I'ma just be more smart. Hold on. Hello?
Home now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm a liar. Yeah, I admit it. Or at least when I was younger. Like, there's people that like to get beneficial opportunities, like to, let's say, make money or make other people like them. But younger me, oh nah. See, I was a real liar. A stone cold capper, if you will. I would just lie to just, well, lie with no gain. I lied just for the fun of it. And yeah, now that I'm older, I'm a bit ashamed, but it is what it is. I remember this one time around sophomore year when I was in Spanish class. I was doing my assignment when my Spanish teacher tried to give the class a lecture about something that had to do with kids and learning Spanish. I overhear one of my classmates saying that she likes kids and can't wait to have some of her own, and one of the key factors about this story is that the girl, which I'll name Talia, was the one that I had a crush on at the time. Now at this point you might be thinking that I had probably lied to the class and said something along the lines of I love kids too or something like that, but no. See, in my mind I had to one up that. Instead of saying something goofy like that, I said, I have a daughter.
Man, shut up.
No, really, I actually do, kinda.
Oh, really, Sincere?
Yeah, her name is Sinceriana. Yeah, Sinceriana. This is where I messed up, because now everybody in that room is staring at me like I just ran off on the plug, and they also think that I have a child at 16 years old. A daughter.
Drake?
Man, at that point I couldn't even nah, I ain't even gonna say it, bro. So now I have to play along and lie like usual. There were questions being asked and I kept answering them with more lies. And you might be thinking that, wait, you just lied for a beneficial gain. How does this make you a pathological liar? I'ma just say, you asking too many questions. Day goes by and I'm still lying about my imaginary kid, saying that I do this for her, I do that, you know, saying a bunch of BS, hoping that I look more like a responsible person. But deep down, I felt guilty. Why? I don't know. I thought about it for a while because I didn't really gain anything from saying this, and I even went to my mom to talk about it, and she tells me that what I'm doing, I need to stop. And I need to really think about what I did and also tell them the truth. And I know she came from a good place, so I eventually did.
He just lied again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't telling the truth. Now, I'm not even gonna fake like I did because it would just prove the title completely true. But further down the line, I at least try to stop lying for dumb reasons just so that people look at me a certain way, because at the end of the day, that stuff really don't matter to me at all, for real. I just lied again. This story happened when I was 13 years old, where the name Young Senny was for the bar. You feel me? It wasn't even thought of, and I was just preferred as regular Sincere. At that time, I was just a normal kid playing video games and battling depression. It was just chilling being, well, a kid. And my auntie was coming to town for a little bit for her birthday. And the reason why I said auntie like that is because, well, she's younger than me and is adopted. And I have to point that out for further context in the story. Now, everything might sound normal right now, but one minor detail that I forgot to tell y'all was that she was gonna bring a friend. That might sound not that important, but it is, trust me. We at the party, I'm just playing around with my little cousin, not really worrying about anything when I see everyone start to pull up, including my auntie. But what I didn't know was the friend that I brought up earlier was gonna be a complete baddie. Like, I'm talking about, she was built like Miss Incredibles and Maddie's fan. Straight 10 out of 10. And she was a year older than me, so that was another bonus. I'm gonna call her Maya for the story. She was a short, light-skinned girl with chocolate brown eyes, and boy was she slim thick with 3 C's, nigga. Now I'm a thigh guy, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes might like the cheeks, some might like the tigger bitty, some might like the toes, you know what I'm saying? But me, I mess with the thighs for sure, and she had some thighs, my boy, like, she was thick. I seen this, but I didn't react much because at the time I was still kind of going through certain stuff and wasn't really ready to date again, you feel me?
That stuff was for the bar.
I was more focused on myself, and it seemed like Maya felt that because when we were eating at the table, she kept staring at the boy like crazy. I'm like, she want me, but I didn't let her know that. We get done with the food and everyone are heading back home. As everyone are leaving, my auntie's asking my mom if she and her friend can come back and stay at night at our crib, and I was like, bruh, there's no way, bruh. It's like she's unconsciously trying to throw a lie for your boy, like she knew what she was doing. And of course my mom ended up agreeing to the proposition, and everyone I headed back to the crib. And on the way back, bruh, I promise you, my G, I literally could see Maya staring at me a little bit in a very a very seductive way. And feeling your boy while we both were in the back seat and giving me that look like I want to come over there and clap those.
My bad, I forgot I was on YouTube.
It's crazy because while she's here worrying about guys' attention and dating, I'm at home furiously and gently beating my keyboard while playing Minecraft and watching Sesame Street. Like, at that time, I haven't grown to that part of my life yet.
That was for the
We get to the house and everything was normal. I'm in my room laying on my bed looking at the ceiling and thinking, what should I do? I eventually go downstairs to get something to eat, and as I go through the refrigerator and I'm about to grab something, I see Maya right behind me, which was weird because I didn't even see her at first and we end up locking eye contact for the first time. Listen bro, I promise you I'm not trying to gas her up or make it seem like she was the baddest girl ever. Well, I am, but that's only because she was, bruh. She had nothing but a tank top and some short shorts and had the thighs out like, yeah, and was looking too nice. So I'm like, shit. Bro, I'm just looking back on this and realize how much I sold because I even remember my auntie and little brother telling me to come downstairs because she wanted to talk to me and that she liked me, but at the time I was more shy than ever. So the next day went by and everyone leaves, which was kind of a L because we both wanted to see each other, but before everyone does, me and old girl gets each other snapped. I don't entirely remember who got whose or who asked who, but let's just say we both just asked each other. Later, I was low-key thinking of how much I sold and how I could have bagged her and we could have ended up actually getting to know each other and maybe had made her my girl. So I actually ended up texting her first. I know, bad mistake. You shouldn't have to text first. I had to see what she was doing and she ended up responding after that. And we were just talking for days, but what y'all don't understand was that as we started to talk more, I progressively started to simp more and say things like, how was your day, beautiful? And that I wanted to come see her, and when I get older I can pick her up. Just way more invested into the conversation than she was, and she clearly wasn't into that, and I can feel it because after that Maya had told me that she was talking to somebody else on the side already, basically letting me know that she was taken, and that completely broke me. So I told her that it would be cool if we were just friends, and she was okay with that answer, but deep down, bro, it hurt. It really did. It was like when I was barely giving her any attention, she was all on me and wanted me, but as soon as I started to apply more pressure, she wasn't rocking with the kid no more. I had good moments being in school, making new friends and just building bonds with different people, and even though I kind of despised school back then, I still appreciate everything that I went through. But with that being said, I really took some L's regarding talking to girls when I was young, and I mean L's. You watch my previous videos from before, I done some stupid stuff that I regret, and I'm super embarrassed bringing this up out to the public, but hey, whatever. My school was a big school that consisted of 2,200 students. I eventually walked downstairs and I'm heading to my next class and not expecting anything out the ordinary to happen because my 9th grade life is trash. And as I'm getting closer to my next class, I see this gorgeous, beautiful, heavenly, exquisite, very normal young lady in front of me. I'm like, wow. And in my head, I'm like, go talk to her, bro. She's exactly your type. Light-skinned, curly hair. She's almost everything that you like in a girl. You gotta get the digit. So the next day after 4th period is over, I'm basically scoping the area in the school like a hawk, my boy, seeing if she's anywhere, and she's exactly where she were the first time. So I'm like, bet. I walk up to her and I'm like,
Hello sir, are you okay?
I like toes. Toes? Toes? Why did I even say that? I don't even like toes.
Me too.
Wait, really? I mean, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, can I get your snap?
Yeah, sure.
At that moment, I had it in the bag, boy. Showed you my little baddie. Showed you my little boo thing. Call me Pop Smoke in this bitch.
I'm like that nigga.
I hand her my phone, and as she's putting her snap on my phone, my heart drops to my glitz because I realized that I had my phone on airplane mode. Don't ask me why. After she gave me the phone back and left, I looked down at my phone and could see that it had a loading icon right by her username. I'm like, please God, don't let this happen. She seemed like she was feeling the kid, you feel me? Please don't put another L on my list, please.
And I, oh.
Moral of the story: when you're trying to bag a baddie and you ask for a Snap or Facebook or something that requires internet to fully access, please learn from my mistakes and make sure that your phone is not on airplane mode, or you're gonna be sent right back into the gulag looking just as goofy as me. So I was in a relationship with this shorty that lived pretty far away. I'm gonna call her Casey for the purpose of this video. I usually don't like to do the old long distance thing, but we had so much in common that I let it slide. Then we got shorty that I used to mess with previously a year prior. I'm gonna call her
Thotty.
She was the literal definition of a caked up thought. She had hella dudes on her phones and speed dial just to simp and cater to her every need. She was really ghetto and ratchet and thick like crazy. And she would wear mainly booty shorts or leggings, which for all my guys that's watching this, you know if a female is mainly wearing booty shorts or leggings
All the time.
well, Future said it best. Long story short, I went to this party that was at my cousin's house and everyone was having a good time. As me and my homies were cracking jokes, I get a phone call from Casey. Now, I previously had posted a snap on my story of a video of me and my homies getting lit. As we're talking, I get this tap on my shoulder and guess who it is?
Big booty Jody.
Looking right at me. I'm like, what the heck, bro? Because I didn't even realize that she was right there until she tapped while I was talking to my girl the entire time. I told Casey I'll call her back, and then I asked shorty what was she doing here. She basically asked the same thing, how she was here because of a mutual friend and we was just talking and catching up. I guess, I don't know, I was just confused on why she even had to come up to me in all the places. As we started to talk more, she started to get more handsy, and at this point we at the couch and mainly everyone are outside already, so it's just me and her. At this point she starts to get more handsy and start to move her hands down lower, and I'm just like, bruh, didn't you hear what I just said? Around this point my girl had called me back and I answered. While we were talking, the other shorty started to grab on my meat. To all my guys that's watching this, if you were in this situation, what are you doing, bro? Because at this point, my girl asking who talking to me, the other shorty is getting touchy by the second. I hung up the phone, I jumped up and ran upstairs and went into the bathroom and closed the door. Listen, bro. If you think I'm about to, 1, hang up the phone and cheat on KC, 2, tell KC exactly what's going on, or 3, try to get them to rationalize everything, then you're insane. My girl isn't gonna believe me right then and there because the other girl is literally beside me trying to talk and yell back and forth with her. I had to dip and sort things out with everyone later. The next day I told Casey everything, and surprisingly she was cool with it. I told her I couldn't have said anything to her right then and there because it was way too much stuff going on. She understood why. As for the caked up demon, she eventually moved on and is now with somebody else, which was good because I didn't have to worry about her trying to call me or touch me on my you know what. Have you ever been in a situation where you was hungry and wanted to walk to the store for a snack, and so you went to some type of store that was low-key and not too big, expecting everything to go as planned as you grab some items, let's say your favorite snack or bag of chips, and maybe you get some other food as well as you head to the counter with no care in the world. You place your items on the counter, the cashier scans it, and you as happy as can be, dig through your pockets, you grab your wallet, and you get your debit card scanned. But when you do, the card reader says card declined, and you instantly feel regrets and shame. And not only does the cashier notices, but everybody in their mama know what's up. It's a really embarrassing situation to be in. If you never went through this, so bro, either you're the Cash Super Mario God or you're snapping. Because let's be honest, we all either went through this or we'll go through it. I remember this one time, me and my cousin was heading to this one food joint that was selling burrito bowls. And no, I'm not talking about Chipotle. Me and my cousin LJ was feeling hungry and wanted some food before we head back to the crib. But the thing was that we was really broke at the time, and I was living paychecks to paychecks. You know how that be, you feel me? And and was waiting on my check to hit the bank account. But I reluctantly was like, alright, and we head inside and order my food first and order his second. We get to the counter, and at that point, I assumed the money came through already, and I went to pay for the food. The lady at the counter gives me my total, and I slide my card through the scanner with no second thought, but like a dummy, it hit me. No, not again. Not like this.
Oh, it's fine. The card scanner is a little broken. It usually takes 2 tries for everybody, so you're good.
Oh, okay. I got scared for a second, you know what I'm saying? I almost thought that was
Third time's a charm.
So we went back to the bank to grab some cash, but had a dumb realization that our money still hadn't went to the bank.
There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know why we went to the bank, knowing that we didn't have the money in the first place. It be like that sometimes. My cousin then asked his mom if he can borrow some bread from her, then pay her back. And she went through with it and sent your boy some money. But one big problem. He didn't have enough for both of us. So we drove back to the bank.
Are you serious, my G? There's no way you're that dumb.
Listen, my boy, I was hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in the right mind of thinking, you feel me? So after that embarrassing realization, we then further asked my pops to give us money for this. And one thing about my pops is that he's very reliable, but only on his own time. So we had to wait a while before he even responded. But when he did, he sent the money no problem, and we finally had enough for this order. So we was good. Right? Nah, you know what I'm saying? You might be thinking,
There should be no other problem, right? Y'all can get y'all food and dip.
but I want to ask y'all a serious question for a sec. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been so embarrassed to the point that your booty cheeks start to clench? Like, I just want to know, have that ever happened to y'all? Because if so, then not gonna lie, big bro, you're weird if that's true. But in that situation, I felt that embarrassed, and I low-key didn't want to face the cashier with my broke ass and be like,
I got the money now.
like a goofy. Hey man, what we gonna do, bro? What you mean, bro? We got the money. Let's just go inside and get the food. I mean, that's cool and all, but not gonna lie, I'm not trying to go back in there. So I did the only logical thing and had my cousin get her food instead. I know, El Cuzzo, but I couldn't get caught lacking like that, and the shame of having your card declined in front of other people is low-key unbearable. Like, it really is. He comes back with the food, and we drive back to his crib, and as we're driving, I'm thinking in my head, like, this will make a perfect animation for a video. And that's when I got an idea of putting this scenario in my animation list for later. So, thank you. Moral of the story is, don't leave with an empty debit card like I did, unless you're trying to get embarrassed and flamed like I did.